Endless deserts of boulders, solidified lava flows, extensive mountain plateaus. It smokes, it sizzles. It's a place like something out of prehistory. Iceland, exactly the right place to test drive the new Mercedes GL 420 CDI. The new GL is just as roomy as it is all-terrain. It is larger than its fellow Mercedes M and G-Class siblings and more suited to off-roading than the R-Class. Regal and relaxed, the 4-litre 306 horsepower diesel propels the vehicle over the Icelandic plateau and cranks out 700 Newton-meters of torque. Surprisingly good is the fuel efficiency. 11.7 litres of diesel per 100 kilometres is refreshingly little for a 2.5-ton off-roader. The endless rough terrain is handled beautifully by the pneumatic suspension. The vehicle stays effortlessly level. A lock for mid and rear differentials, as well as off-road gear reduction, are helpful features. The GL seems unshakable on extreme terrain, especially taking into account its traction control system, which compensates for rough going by shifting drive to wheels with better grip by braking those with less. Smooth running even under extreme conditions. Also helpful out in the country is the DSR, a hill climbing aid, the ADS damping system, and pneumatic suspension with adjustable clearance. The latter allows for between 20 and 30 centimeters of adjustment in 4 increments. The ground clearance is an impressive 60 centimeters, a whole 10 centimeters more than the last 26-year-old G-Class model. Something less than ideal in the Mercedes GL: impeded forward vision. Anything directly in front of the vehicle is invisible to the driver, a big hindrance on Iceland's potholed terrain. The design is different from the ML due to its prominent front end, steeper windscreen, and angular rear. At 5.09 meters, the GL is 30 centimeters longer than the ML. It is also wider bodied and has a wider wheelbase. The cockpit and interior are in many ways an improvement on the M-Class vehicles. LCD screens in the back of the front seats and leather upholstery cost extra. The walnut-trimmed interior gives the GL a high-quality feel. Mercedes have obviously paid a lot of attention to safety here. 6 airbags come as standard, and optional side impact bags are available. Other options include the protection system, pre-safe, and active headrests. The GL 420 CDI costs a cool €79,460. This puts it in the luxury all-terrain bracket and up against some stiff competition. Competition like the Audi Q7. Its 4.2-litre petrol power plant is 44 horsepower more powerful than the GL 420 CDI thanks to FSI injection. At 350 horsepower, the Q7 lags behind, however, when it comes to torque. It can only manage 440 Newton-meters, something that limits its off-road capabilities. It pays to drive with a little caution with the Q7 in extreme terrain. It sports an adjustable clearance of up to 24 centimeters, but stands a full 6 centimeters lower than the Mercedes. Like the GL, the Q7 comes equipped with electronic aids, such as a hill climbing assist and ESP. A special off-road mode allows for increased braking power and traction on loose surfaces. The dimensions of the Audi are very similar to the Mercedes, 5.09 meters long and 1.98 meters wide, albeit 10 centimeters lower than the GL at 1.74 meters. Like the GL, it can take up to 7 passengers in 3 rows of seating. A big advantage the Q7 has over the Mercedes is the basic price. The 3-litre diesel version costs a full $30,000 less than the GL, and even as a 4-litre FSI manages to weigh in $15,000 less. So all in all, the Audi offers somewhat less off-roading talent, but for a heavily reduced price. The Mercedes GL 420 CDI summarized, the new off-roader shows no weaknesses. With near-perfect technology and a cultured power plant, Mercedes has a machine that should perform well in the European market. Unfortunately, at almost 80,000 euros, the GL 420 CDI will be a plaything only for the better off amongst us.